Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your bonus reading for the person that you're dealing with. So, for many of you, this will be a love interest, but it doesn't have to be because we're all dealing with all different kinds of people for all different kinds of reasons. So, let's just see what comes out. So, we're starting with the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Empress. So with the Empress being the central energy, I do believe that there is something definitely growing between the two of you. There's an expansion of the energy. It feels like a high vibing type of energy. It feels like you light each other up even. With the Knight of Cups being on your side, I think that you have a deep romantic interest in this person. So this is feeling like a romantic reading, but we'll keep going and see where this ends up. It does feel to me like you have a lot of interest in this person, maybe an attraction to them. It feels like you're really being drawn to them. But your person is showing up as a Three of Swords. And so it feels like there is some kind of conflict, some kind of pain, some kind of heartbreak on their side. But yet, because the Empress is between the two of you, it gives me the sense that even with a broken heart or whatever they're going through, they're still looking for the beauty in the situation. They're still looking for the abundance in the situation with you. So let's open this up and see what else wants to come out. So let's start clarifying, why is this Empress the central energy between the two of you? So the Empress is clarified by the Seven of Cups. So this does still give that feeling of something that's expanding, something that's opening up between the two of you. There are possibilities between the two of you. This could also be, the Seven of Cups can also be a card of dreams. You could be dreaming about each other. This feels like a very soulful connection. But certainly a lot of love exists between the two of you and a lot of possibilities. This feels almost like it could be a new relationship, but a new one, you're just meeting each other perhaps, or it's new in that sense, but yet it's a familiar soul connection is what that's giving me. So there's the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and Judgment. Yes, this is most certainly a very soulful connection. And with the Lovers here, and this is what I was getting, that even though your person is entering this situation perhaps with some kind of conflict, some kind of broken heart that probably doesn't have anything to do with you, but it looks like they are recovering from something. They're clearing out some energies and they're really being drawn to you with this Lovers card. They're really choosing to follow their heart. They're following their inner guidance towards you. I think with this Judgment card here between the two of you, it's also, I think you both are having some kind of an awakening, that you're answering your soul's call. You're hearing this call towards each other and you're just doing it. For you, it feels a little more natural because you're showing up as the Knight of Cups. So you're coming in with this energy of more like you're ready to start a romantic relationship, where your person doesn't look as ready as you. They look, again, like they're coming in with some kind of wounds. But with this Three of Wands here on your side, I think you're just patiently waiting for this person to catch up to you because you know this is such a soulful type of connection. But the Three of Swords on your person's side is really saying that they're trying to see what's happening around them, especially with the Lovers and the Judgment, that even though they know that they're in pain from something external to this relationship, it feels like they are still paying very close attention to you because they understand they're being called towards you or they're being drawn towards you. And so this Three of Wands, it's like you're standing on the shore waiting for them and you can kind of see them coming in on the horizon, moving towards the shore. And it looks like they're just kind of allowing that to happen, like they're surrendering to it. That's what this is giving. But the Three of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords. So this is what we were just talking about. Your person is on this boat and they're moving towards you. But because this is a Six of Swords, I know that they're escaping something else. So whatever this was that caused their heartbreak, if they lost someone, if they broke up with someone, if they had a bad relationship in one way or another, some kind of pain that they're going through, they're escaping that pain with the Six of Swords and they're headed towards you. That seems pretty clear so far. So why the Three of Swords and Six of Swords? So there's the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. So this isn't going to be for everybody. This seems specific, but for some of you, this has to do with your person's mother, that perhaps they recently lost their mother, or they have a really difficult relationship with their mother. It doesn't have to be that though, so don't make that fit if it's not your situation. But I do see this person coming towards you, and they know that you are their path. They're being drawn to you. They met you at this time in their life where they're going through something really challenging, but they're still headed towards you because they know that you are their fate or their destiny. Like their destiny shifted when they met you. And so even though they're dealing with this situation with whoever this is in their external energy who's showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. So this could be an ex of theirs too, or just something or someone who broke their heart in some way. But they're still moving towards you, but they're asking you with this Seven of Pentacles to be patient with them. But I already kind of see you doing that because you're showing up to the relationship as a Three of Wands, which is a very patient energy. It's one of knowing it's going to happen, but not knowing exactly when it's going to happen, but you're just going to stand there on the shore patiently waiting for this boat to come in. So your Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands. I think that's sort of the energy I was just talking about, in the sense that you're willing to wait. The love you have for them is so great that you're just going to stand there on the shore and help carry this load for them, because you know the amount of pressure they're under, or the amount of stress, or the amount of how much they're grieving, or whatever this is for them. You're helping them really carry it because of the amount of love that you have for them, and that you're just helping them with their challenges, which is exactly how we should show up for people when we're in relationships with anyone, in any kind of relationship. So I do feel that that's what you're doing. You're helping them carry this load right now because of the love you have and because you're being called towards them. So why the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands? So there's the Chariot, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So you're both really showing up in these same positions as the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So I think that what's been super important between the two of you is keeping these lines of communication open. I'm getting the sense that you're both really good communicators. And I'm also getting, and this is for the second time today, if you saw my other reading, if you didn't, it's not important, but there is something coming through about music. I'm just getting that. So somebody needs to hear that. You're either connected through music, or one of you plays music, or you wrote a song for this person. Make it make sense. But there's a strong communication through music coming through between the two of you. So don't make that fit either if that's not for you, but that is for someone. But either way, there's a good flow of information between the two of you, which is what's going to keep this moving forward, to keep you from being confused or you from being overwhelmed. As long as you continue to talk to each other, you do not mind waiting and you do not mind helping them because they're going through such a tough time. But meanwhile, with excuse me, with the Chariot falling falling on the external energy, I do get the sense that you are busy. You're busy doing other things while you're allowing this person to heal, and while you're allowing this person to come towards you at their own slow pace, at the necessary pace because of whatever they're grieving. You're busy. So it's like you're okay. You're balancing this out really well with the Six of Pentacles, between being there for this person, but also giving them the space that they need because you have other things to do anyway. So, but the Judgment card is here between the two of you. And again, I was getting this sense that you're both answering the call, which is coming together, but it's being clarified by the Seven of Wands. So And with this Seven of Cups, I do get the sense that for some reason, someone is resisting this, or what I think this could be giving, I think this is highly protected. I think your ancestors, your guides. I'm also getting the sense that you might share a guide between the two of you. So make that make sense for you and your spirit guides. But I do get the sense that this is a highly protected relationship and that I think you can both feel that. I'm even getting with the King and the Knight of Swords, a very telepathic connection between the two of you. So make that work too. But the sevens are about discipline. So I do get the sense that you're both very much invested. Now we have 3 sevens. There's the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. I think both of you are very committed to this and willing to do the work, even if it feels hard for both of you right now. So then we have the Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So here's that strong love that exists between the two of you with this Two of Cups. I do get the sense that this is very clear to both of you that this is the love of a lifetime is what this is giving me. But you're hanging in there. The Nine of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, this is tiring you. It's exhausting you even because you have to continue to be here for this person because of whatever they're going through. You're feeling tired. You're feeling beat up. You're feeling battered by this situation, but you're not willing to give up yet. You're not. You're hanging in there because you know it's deeper than just what meets the eye. And your person is showing up here as the Page of Wands because they're really starting to gain the momentum. They're starting to gain the energy back to come towards you in the right way. So it almost feels like they've turned a corner here because you've allowed them the time to do their healing, that as they came towards you, it was maybe a slow pace with the Seven of Pentacles, but it's transformed into this Page of Wands. And so now I feel like that, like I said, the energy is building, that they're getting up the energy or the courage to now come towards you in a way where you don't have to carry them along or wait for them anymore. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords. So there's a lot of fear base on this side. So if this was a tumultuous relationship with an ex or with a mother, or even if they just lost someone, if someone passed away and that's what they're grieving from, that I feel that their heart is very guarded, and that's why it's taken them so long to come towards you. But I do feel, again, because this Page of Wands is here, that they are starting to pick up some steam now, that there's energy behind them now where before there might not have been. But because of the way you showed up for them, their heart is really starting to trust you and this situation. We're seeing the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So I do feel like they understand that you're not going to hurt them, but they had to get there through their own healing in their own way. So why the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords? So there's the Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Well, this is still giving this energy that this has been very difficult for them. And they're trying to choose between letting you go because they understand how difficult this has been for you. It's not like they don't see that you're tired. They see that you're exhausted. They see that you're being patient. They see you're helping them carry this load along with them. They can see that they're doing that to you. And it's like they don't want to do that to you. They're saying to themselves that you don't deserve that. But they also don't want to let you go. So they're fighting this while they're still grieving and healing from whatever this is. They're now also fighting this feeling that they're hurting you, but they also, you're the love of their lifetime, and so they don't want to let you go. So why is the King of Swords on your side? So that's the Devil, which I'm going to flip over. But the King of Swords with the Devil is giving this feeling that you both are very strongly attached to each other. It may even be giving some kind of codependent type of relationship But I think with it coming in with the King of Swords that you are aware of that. And that may be why you are feeling a bit exhausted. So what's coming through here is that you may be taking on a lot of this person's grief or healing or trying to help them in ways where they should be helping themselves, that perhaps you've taken on too much of their load. Perhaps you've taken on too much for them, that perhaps they're leaning on you too much is coming through now. But I get the sense that this is dawning on them, that they're hurting you. So we'll get some more energies to see where this is going, but I get the sense that you've done too much and they know that. So why the King of Swords and the Devil? So there's the Four of Cups, Justice, and the Ten of Cups. So let me go back to when I was saying it feels like the two of you share a spirit guide. This is a highly protected relationship, and I was getting that with Judgment and the Seven of Wands, that there are external forces, particularly in the quantum field, that are trying to push the two of you together, because this is your person. We're seeing the Ten of Cups, we're seeing the Two of Cups, we're seeing the Lovers. So this is your person, certainly. And so I think the universe is coming in to balance this back out, because you've taken on way too much of this for this person. But they're now realizing that, and I think that is the justice that's coming in for you, is they are realizing that they've put way too much of this onus on you to keep the relationship going while they're healing. That now they've done enough healing, and I can see that they have, where they now need to start coming to you in more of a way that they're paying more attention to this relationship, so that you can have a chance to just relax and balance out your own emotions. This is certainly your person, but the way this has been gone about, it was way too, the scales were tipped way too hard on your side as far as the responsibility for the relationship. And now the universe is coming in and your guides are coming in to say, that's too much. Let's balance these scales back out. And your person is really understanding that. Your person is getting the memo. They're understanding their assignment in this. So the Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. I love this in this position, because once the scales balanced out, which I think they're doing now, this is a brand new opportunity for the relationship to really take off. This was a gift that was given to both of you by the universe. This relationship was given to both of you. You did too much work. They allowed you to do the work. It's balanced out. They understand now that that's what's happening. And now this relationship can really take off in a positive way on a more stable foundation. Because I do get the sense that when you met this person, they had this broken heart. But now there's a huge opportunity here to fix that, to start over with a better foundation. So why the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles? So there's the King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. That's a lot of page energy, but I love it because we were just saying there's all this potential is here. So now we have the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. The only page that is missing is the Page of Cups. But what's so cool is that instead of a Page of Cups, we got a King of Cups, because it's reminding us that this is not a small love. This is a big love. This is a huge love between the two of you. We have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and now the King of Cups, reminding you this is not a Page of Cups love. This is a King of Cups love. But you have the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Swords saying the potential is here. You both learned a really good, solid lesson from this. So now you're both ready for action. This person is being energized now to come towards you in the right way. And now everything can work out the way it was meant to before they had their heart broken and when they met you. So now this is the potential of the relationship, and it starts now. So wow, Virgo, that's a pretty cool reading. Will you please let me know how that was resonant for you? And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.